Here we go. A couple new changes to the stream. Point them out as we go. We got a 20NL here. We're going to get on some 20NL 6 max. And these are 10NL. There we go.
My gummies kind of taste like that popsicle.
Nice.
They're actually kind of, I've been wanting to eat more than one a day, and I'm like, nope.
Don't do it.
I know.
Mess you right up.
I'm not doing it, but boy, am I tempted. Tomorrow, I can't wait to try the green one. See, they fucked it up with different colors, and I can't tell because I can't eat them in a row if the flavor is the same or different.
I'm sure they're a little different.
So now it's like, and there's like 5 different colors, and I'm like, I just need to have a day where I've already had 2. A day where I have all 3.
Don't do that.
No, they just have to wait 3 days to figure out what all of them taste like.
Get a notepad, make notes.
Oh, I will do that actually. But I am excited for the green one tomorrow.
Well, this is what it's like to be middle-aged, huh?
Kind of been a motivating thing to make us take
Get to try my green multivitamin gummy.
for teens.
For teens and her.
Choochie baby.
Ooh, aces.
This DJ guy has NRE written all over him. I'm wanting to text him. I'm like, don't do it.
Who's to say you can't text them?
I mean, he's
you
traveling
mean
all day. I just wouldn't text him because I wouldn't. Like, no.
right?
You know what I mean? And maybe in a day or 2. He's only going to be home for 4 days.
Right. And we get to make the nice big raise. I can't believe this guy folded that quickly. Oops. Well, might as well show you guys this feature. Exclamation point SC. We'll now show you all the subcommands there. There's only 2 so far, but I got a whole bunch more I'm going to be adding. It just takes me about 20 minutes at this point. I've got it down to get new ones in. Give me 1 sec here. So you can see that it says pay or hello. Here's pay.
Pay that man his money.
Classic. I think we can get rid of both of these. So when you type exclamation point hello, that's what happens.
Hello there.
And that's the way it works. And there'll be a ton of those. So, but you got to be a sub to use them. I don't like this. You can see the new border using a outline. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. This player limped, called a raise, and then bet at me. Not 100% sure. I mean, is he limping an ace? Then I guess he's supposed to be limping an ace, right? There. He doesn't really have any. That's a good flop. Oh, he left. He was trying to go broke. Okay, I folded the winner. Ooh, flush over flush. Just just gonna go ahead and bet. Pretty big here. I'm gonna try to charge as much as we can. Doesn't get much better than that. This is either a snap call or pretty much snap fold. Yeah. He picked up some kind of draw. But you can see all this new stuff. And I'm trying to work it all out here. Check, check, check. Check. And we are live. Just call that. Could definitely go for the bluff here, but this is a limp pot. I don't really think it's necessary. And I'm glad I didn't because nobody's folding now. Ace high, king high. Shouldn't get folds out of that. Yeah, king 10 shouldn't fold. This is kind of... I wanted to open, but I didn't. I don't know why. I'm going to let that one go this time. Oh, I should change the title. Shit. I fucked that up. Alright, that's updated. Let's go ahead and raise. Not really ever going to bluff at this guy.
That was a whole lot of hoopla for nothing.
What's that?
On this slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
I just did all this stuff and I got nothing. I got my bet back.
It happens. I think we take one off here. Okay. Just check down. He's not a player who's ever going to fold any kind of slice, so we're never trying to bluff him. It's perfectly fine. Ugh, gotta get on all these waiting lists. Oh, I missed them. I was on all these and I got booted. There we go. Yeah, sorry, a little bit of my attention's got to be put on this new stuff to make sure it's working. I think it looks like everything's okay. Yeah. There we go. Seat me. Let's go ahead and raise. Let's fold here. Open lobby. Looks good. Looks like there's 2 more 9 max, 3 more 6 max, I think. Nope, 2 more. Well, 3 more if you count the 10 and L, but until we rotate through a few times, I'm not really going to touch it. Ace is okay. I'm just going to go ahead and bet for value straight away. Wow, that is a horrible run out. King, Queen even got there. Ace, Jack. All the hearts. Any 8. That's a full pot bet. I don't think anybody's doing that with 1 pair. We'll 3-bet the ace 10. Player opens a little bit too often, too small. I don't know how solid his ranges are, but I've just noticed him going to it too much. There's another 9 max. Been playing that on the side. If anything interesting happens, as always, I'll bring it in. Oh my god, what the fuck is taking so long with this? Yeah. It's a nice card. I don't think we even have raises here. He should be making a more sizable bet on the river, but he could have 2 pair. He could have an ace. No, he doesn't have an ace. I don't think we get any more on the river there by leading. And okay. We can check one. Double gutty. I'm gonna go ahead and bet like I'm protecting an ace. Player does some weird stuff, so if he had checked raised, I'm probably going to call. I'm going to check the river here just to get my equity. You can have some 2-pair combos, ace queen for sure, like he didn't lead it, and then just calling and then checking the turn. Yeah, this is just the pure nuts. It's just straight up ace queen or queens, something like that. Probably queens more likely, but I'm not folding an ace. Ace is full, but obviously I never have that. But That's an interesting one. Blind versus blind, that's not bad. Fold, fold. Call, fold. Check, check, check. See people starting to come in. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see if I can wake up here. Okay. Nope. Ace King. Wish I'd checked the flop, but I think this is still valid. Yep, obviously. Like, I wish I'd checked the flop because it's more believable when the queen hits that I bet after seeing the queen, but at the same time, that bet's still going to work. Like, it just doesn't matter. It's like this one. There's a lot of combos that make us have to bet twice. But on that board, it's going to go down on one bet very often. We can get rid of that. That's fine. If I realized this player was sitting out, I might have went ahead and raised. Yeah, it's whatever. Guy raises pre-flop, checks flop, check fold, and then folds turn. Fold. This person's been here for a little while, so I'm just going to call that one. I don't think 3-betting really accomplishes much because he's so short. He's going to jam all pairs. That's fine. I mean, if he had more, we could do something, but really, he's only got one move on the turn, so we kind of need to improve. And let's just go ahead and bet. Straight up value. I didn't see the action, but I don't think you want to fold a 10 here thinking he has the nut. Oh, this is a 20 and L. Do I want another 20? Alright, I'll try it. Yeah, he didn't get a call. I will try 4 20 and Ls. Why not? And we're absolutely going to raise that. This player on the other table just open rip $10. Under the gun. Three bets working nicely. Go ahead and bet. Player calls. We may have to 3-barrel this. I'm going to bet this one. And we're going to barrel the river. I think right about there. A bit here. Yeah. It's just a simple 1, 2, 3. As long as the river doesn't come off a spade, we can take it down every time. Ugh. Let's see. Free flop. Good thing too. So we got 8 tables going, and we have a 6 max and 2 9 max that we can rotate through. Dun, 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 dun. Whole lot of fun. Raise and a min re-raise. And this player should be willing to jam. We can definitely play. Oh, this is on a table you guys can't see. Should be willing to play for his half stack. I have queens. Yeah, he flopped the bottom end. This guy raised, he re-raised. I 4-bet, he called. This was the flop. We got it in. I win. Because you don't call 4-bet with 8-8, only 60 blinds. And that's a perfect time for this. New sub command. How about that?
Pay that man his money.
There you go. You guys can do those too if you're a sub. Just exclamation point SC. It will be a time delay, but obviously we'll figure out what it was all about. And that puts me up half a buy-in at this point. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Oh, quick fold. I guess it should be pointed out this is a 20 and L up here, this 9 max. We can raise that. Wow, this is a good one. I raised out of first with the ace-2 suited, got called 4 ways, and flop trip deuces. If you want to break me, this is how you do it. Alright, king comes off. We're going to go ahead and bet pretty big. And hope someone loses their mind with the case deuce. Get called twice. Anything but a diamond dealer or the ace of diamonds would be great. Somebody could have queen jack, but I think that only lives over here. We're just going to go ahead and pound it up. Sometimes somebody has a set of 9s, but it's kind of unlikely. 9's full and the fucker only called me. That's hilarious. Well, if I'm going to lose to anybody, I don't mind losing to that guy. And I think I lost the minimum there. I don't know why he didn't re-raise, but it's just because he's a bad player. Only got $7 in on that one after that flop, and this player has ace-king. No 3-bet here. Granted, this would have gone almost the exact same way on that flop, but hilarious, no 3-bet. And there are a shitload of combos of hands that'll pay me off there. There's the other deuce and any king, and the ace-king was out there. I'm surprised the guy didn't 3-bet. I don't think I'm paying it if it's re-raised jammed by cards. So he just basically threw away $5. Let's go ahead and bet. I think half pot's fine. Get called. Spike a 9, although he can have 10 jack. Because he can have 10 jack, I'm just going to call. And I'm not folding. I just don't want him to run away if he doesn't have 10 jack. Queen 10. See, if we raise the turn, he might see that as queen jack. So, him leading the turn and not re-raising all in. Granted, I don't know how often he folds because he only has like $6. Maybe he was just deciding to donk it off, go ape shit. But that 9 on the turn is pretty fucking sweet, and that puts me up, even after that other beat, that puts me up. I think that puts me up a buy-in. Yeah, I'm up about a volume. This isn't too bad. It's tough if he plays it correctly. I know this player to not be excessively solid, but also not crazy. So he's more likely to just lose his mind with a king, but never fold one. So he's not going to be bluffing there, but he's going to be overplaying a hand. So like if I even had just 2 pair there, we would jam the turn. Well, that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and keep betting. Check. Okay. It's that same player who does some weird shit. Alright. King's okay. We're going to raise this one up pretty big. If this player just snap jams, I'm absolutely calling. Because like I said, he does weird shit. He can have aces just as much as anybody, but I think it's more. There's more decision trees where this guy doesn't have aces or kings and gets some money in for him specifically. We're just going to check call. This player's kind of meh. Just going to go ahead and bet half pot. This player doesn't have much left, so he's going to want to get it in with a pair. We're trying to make it look as robotic and automatic as possible. Yeah, he's going to check. He doesn't have anything. Ace 4. Yeah, he's a 4. Well, he had a 4. Max value, I'm going to 3-bet you. Queens again. And again. Interesting. Look at this. Now ace queen. Same suits on 2 tables. After the queens. Let's go ahead and raise. Player leads. We're going to go ahead and raise right away. He can definitely have 2 pair. He can also have hands that are like crazy draws, but a lot of times he's just feeling out an ace. And we don't want to give him a chance to like spike a gut shot or something without charging him. So I just don't like when anybody's trying to control the size of the pot when I'm the leader. That's my job. And it's playing out a flow. It's like you call to raise pre-flop. Why would you lead into the raiser when an ace hits the board? And like I said, fast play is a new slow play. We're more likely to get it in there good right there on the flop than we are on the turn or river. I'm going to go ahead and bet this one. Right about there seems fine. Just protecting a king. Could easily have king, queen. Both these guys are fairly reasonable players. So I don't think they're going to do anything too out of line. Probe does like to check raise a lot on top pair, so it's okay. We're going to let him have this one. But next time we'll have the monster. This table's not that great anymore. Like this guy's good, a spot. This guy can be a spot because we can trap him. Yeah, I don't think I like this because I don't know if the club's going to be good. This guy can also have a club draw. There's too many hot clubs out there that are suited that are never folding like the suited king or jack. Look at this, the ace-9 counterfeits. Wow, that is some bad play. That's fucking bananas. I have to make some notes on that. That's super bad. Good result for me. Check, 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 check. Just gonna call it. Could definitely raise, but there's really no reason to play that big a pot when we're really just set mining here. It's like I could absolutely raise it, but this player limping out of first, you kind of never know. It says he's a trappy fish, so he might 3-bet here after the limp. If he does, we can obviously get out of the way. Alright. 6 is pretty good. When we spike a 6, it's not as likely somebody's going to have a overpair set on us. I usually like to have 8s. 8s or 9s, but 6s are fine. I'm going to limp this one. I mean, he really should just want to get the money in there. I mean, what else do? You just put the money in. Love the call. Pocket fours. He had the same idea I did. But my 6s would have been... We can raise the button. Raise the button and get 3-bet. I'll let you have 1. Nice. So he raised out of first. I 3-bet. He 4-bet me. I'm just going to call. The ace either saved me or killed me. I mean, it's rough when he has kings and we could have played him off of it, but I think it's fine. He's supposed to have ace king more than he's have sets there. But we could have just been drawing dead. Still up half a buy-in. Ooh, river 2 pair. I think the only thing I really lose to here is ace 4. There's just not enough combos of things. Yeah, the random king I beat. You know, there's not enough combos of things that can raise me that wouldn't have bet already. Because somebody with an ace king is going to win, or is going to bet. Somebody with 2 pair before the river is going to bet. So there's really no real danger there at all. We're just trying to get called by somebody with a bluff catcher. Let's raise this. This player's pretty aggressive, so we'll have to see what happens. I'm going to check. I want to see what he does. Turn's kind of good. I'll go ahead and bet turn and river. Nice. I'll fold this one. I got queens on the side table now. I got queens 5 times in the last 6 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the 5th one. They've worked pretty well. I'm just playing against that same player, so it's just bet, bet, bet. 3/4 pot for value the whole way. A 9, 5, 6 jack. And that's what we're going to do. And he called twice and then he folded. So we got pretty good value out of a pair of queens there. I think we can bet the jack on the river. It's amazing. We're going to get called there so often and win. Like, he can have a lot of jacks, but he can also have other random ace highs. Yeah, there you go. Like, he's just... And here's the thing. That ace high is not a good one to bluff catch with, because I'm going to have ace high a lot. Because I opened. And all my ace highs are going to be better than ace 7. Unless I'm opening a random ace 5 or something suited. But I don't like that bluff catch. I think it's kind of... it's thinking about ace high, but not thinking about how good your ace high actually is. Come on. We get 3-bet. Pretty big, too. I think we just do this. Yep. I think he had his plan in mind when he made the bet. Hold, please. Nice. Yeah, he had his mind. He had his mind set when he 5x'd my fucking bet, and then I just jam. It just always looks like ace king to those guys. This table's dead. So that's nice. Up 3 buy-ins now. A pretty big fucking pot. And we won the other one with the queens over there, so this is worth 2 buy-ins. Because we're still referring to them as that in 10 and 0. So we're going to ditch that table. And I feel like I want to get off this table up top, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try to find more 6 max. Looks like there's one we can get on the list for. Looks pretty good. Check. I should really make notes on that guy. Wow. Flop the open-ended straight flush draw with a pair on one of the outer tables. I'm just going to keep betting. I bet this flop on the ace-jack and then checked it. And check the river. Sometimes we just lose to a 7, but sometimes we win. I don't think we bluff anybody off anything, but yeah, sometimes the 6 is good. He probably had a better flush draw, right? We're going to find out in 1 second here. No, he had a worse flush draw. Wow, I really wish I pushed it further. He had the deuce tray of hearts. I had the 5-6. He was drawing absolutely dead. Even a 4 didn't do it for him because I had the 6 in my hand, so I make the top end of the straight versus his bottom end. That's super bad for him. Wow. You don't get somebody in more of a nutted position than this. He needs a 5. Yeah, that's it. An offsuit 5. Wow. Let's go ahead and ditch this one. So this player did raise. I don't love it because he can have all the overpairs, but I don't think we can fold second pair just yet. Especially when an 8, a 7, or a queen is kind of good for us. Queen's not great. It's kind of good. 5's bad. Not bad, but it's just a brick. Now we're just looking for 10s and 9s for 2 pair. I'm not sure about this. This is one of those ones where I just honestly don't know. And I think when that's the case, I think we have to give it up. He did bet it kind of fast, but I think if there's general rules that I stick to with players that I don't have a ton of history with, I think it'll keep me safe. Like, yeah, I lose some pairs, or I lose some pots that I'm not supposed to, but especially when he's not going to bluff the river, so that would have been the most of the pot we would have lost is that extra 11 blinds when he bets the turn, because if he bets the river, it's just he's never bluffing. But he's going to check the river quite often, and we're going to show down the second pair and be good. That's Trev on tilt again. So same player. So we got to figure him for a pair, right? He made the bet big enough where I just mathematically can't call it. So, good for him. Now, then again, if I had had a pair that I could have raised, or honestly, sometimes I will call with 9s there, and I don't think I'm folding 9s to him. Jacks, never. 10s, never. I might 3-bet the 10s, but not always. Yeah, but that's the same guy that I banged with the aces. Pull this over. We'll get another 6 max going at some point. I guess this one filled back up. It's okay. I mean, I like this table. There's nothing really bad about it. God. And it's not an auto fold, it's just that these players are so deep, and I didn't know if there was going to be any 3-betting or 4-betting. Ace Queen's a possibility, but it's really only here because nobody's going to bet that strongly with Ace Queen. So I probably would be check raising that flop and getting it in, hoping the guy had kings or Ace King. But he's never got Ace Queen here. Never. 9-8, Jack 9. Yeah, probably would have just killed it on the flop if I had check raised it, right? Unless he decided to go apeshit. Could have 3-bet, but this player's range is super wide, so we don't mind it. He's going to bet every flop. We like having the club draw. Ooh, he checks that. He might actually have an ace. Kind of a far-fetched story now, though. I guess we just take our equity. I mean, if it checks down, we're good. There are some instances where we can actually call, because, like, there's really shouldn't be an ace out there. There should be a 5 and a 4, so we might be good here. Yeah, he's just raising everything. We just saw Jack 9, now Queen 9. I don't think there's much purpose in betting there, because what can call us that we can beat? I mean, just King High, but nobody has that, so... That's one of the ones where you're not really missing value. You're just kind of keeping yourself from getting trapped. Like, I don't agree with that statement 80% of the time where people are like, what's going to call you? Because the answer is, you know, a worse player. Look at this, double gutty. But in that exact instance, what exactly can call me? Just King High? And people just don't do that. So that's fine. I don't mind this defense every now and then. I like this because the straight is very invisible when it hits. Especially that 6. Spade. Oh, look at that deuce. There's my straight. There's going to be a lot of 2-pair combos in here too, so we're going to get some action. I'm going to go ahead and raise. This player's betting kind of big. I'm going to raise him right now. I bet this one. Yeah, this player folds. No spades. We just have to charge versus a higher spade. And this player might just be full of crap, but he could also have a set right here. Ace-King also doesn't fold. Sometimes he can have a set of 7s. Ace-7, Ace-5. 320. That bet is monstrous. This player's doing this quite a bit. I got to stop opening the pairs that I want to flop. It was a suited ace also that I could have just limped, and his raise would have been like my open, so it wouldn't have cost me anything. I think it's discipline to fold it there. He is over raising pre and doing it in frequency and size way too much, so but in that instance we want to give him a chance to duff it off and not rely on the deck. So calling there, I'd just be relying on hitting a 6. Look at this classic race. Can't believe that player bet so big and then folded like that very quickly. I guess maybe we could have raised smaller, but that seems kind of suspect too. I've 3-bet this player 3 times now. I think in the past 40 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. So, on different tables, which is always makes it easier. But yeah, he's opening super wide, so I'm going to try to isolate with our value hands. It's a small re-raise. Look at that. He's going to have ace-king a lot. He's going to have ace-queen sometimes. He's going to have aces and kings sometimes. But a lot of times he's going to have hands like king-queen here that are going to be kind of in the middle. We do have decent heart draw and the obvious double gutter. I think this is aces a lot, and I do think he's got the ace of hearts, so... Yeah, I think we're going to see a check and see aces on the river here, or he's just going to bang it when he fills up on the river. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think he had the flush. I think it was either queens or aces, because both can play the same way. Because I'm basically representing one pair, that's why I was calling. These players are just bet, bet, bet. Alright, that's fine. I think 3-bet a fair amount, but I don't mind it. This player just bet smaller and smaller on this other table. He bet $1 on the flop, 40 cents on the turn, and 30 cents on the river. I raised pre-flop, he re-raised. And then this was the betting progression. And he didn't make it difficult at all. He's just banking on me having a flush draw and nothing with any showdown. So that's pretty and he doesn't even need to 3-bet those sixes. I mean, because in the blind he has so much range on the hands he can have. Like, why not keep your range wide and just go from there? Sometimes Bizarro sticks around behind, which is kind of bad. There's no draws out here, so this player should be worried about me having a queen. He snap calls, queen on the river. It makes it hard, but I think I can get him off it if I bet correctly. Unless he has, like, jacks. Motherfucker. I think he got it with the jacks. Oh, that sucks. I really think I just got two-outered there. I don't see him having a queen and backing off and then raising the river here. Because I should have every full house. I should have every set that's a full house. So, because my hand absolutely looks like a queen. He's never raising that queen. I mean, he could have queen jack, I suppose, but he's just supposed to have jacks there a ton. Let me 3-bet this one versus Scholar. Let me go ahead and bet. He calls. I mean, he can have queens and tens, right? Let's check and see. I mean, if he leads river, I don't think I raise, but I think we try to look bluffy. Yeah. I guess he just had ace-king. I kind of read that one wrong. But not really wrong, but just kind of... Why is this? Yeah, post. Why am I not posting? Okay. Yeah, that was weird. That other hand over here. I don't think he ever has a queen. It just doesn't seem... Fold. Fold, fold. Pocket tens. These players are very aggro dick wavy. Cold calls the 3-bet. There's not a lot of jacks out there. There are some 6s and 7s. God damn it, I just got rivered on this other table. This player was betting absolute ego, and he fucking ran out of straight. It's annoying. I trapped ace-jack, and it was working perfectly. And then he just ran it out. So this is kind of weird. Sometimes this checking the turn sets me up to be bluffed on the river. But that club can protect me, so... Pocket tens. Interesting. Yeah. A little downswing in there. Yeah, this was the hand. This player raised pre-flop. Or he limped pre-flop. And then he just went absolutely bonkers. And this is actually a call. I mean, it's a massive overbet jam, but it's actually a call. I actually have notes on that exact player. They did the same exact thing with nothing. Although, I will admit, I lost track of the pot. I didn't see how much of an overbet that was, so I think if I had seen that, I would have folded. I kind of was paying attention to the other table more. So, it's a mistake. That's one where I would have folded just because of the sheer size of it, but he started out on a short stack. He's obviously betting a low equity hand, and he just so happened to run out a one-liner. But if I'd seen the one-liner on board, I didn't see it. I would have folded. So lost half a buy-in on that one. It was really the other table over here that cost me. I'm still up like a buy-in, but you know, these players are being very, very crazy aggressive. Took that other beat too with the gut shot versus the set. Was that on? I think that was off to the side. Yeah, that was that table. So, whatever. Still ahead. Yeah, this table is just not staying around. There's other tables too. I'm going to get off this one. I'm starting to consider it unlucky. Which I know sounds stupid, but mainly I just don't want to be on this table. I mean, we're all pretty much even. I guess I have the most, but we're all fairly even here. And it's just not enough action to keep this going, so I'm going to let that go. And bring in another table. Huh, jack good. And we're going to bet. Hopefully get the correct kind of action. Player calls. That diamond is kind of hilarious. Because he's supposed to have more flush draws than fours. I guess we'll just keep betting. Be nice if he had a flush draw. Nope. He didn't have a flush draw. He didn't have a four. He didn't have anything. Fold this one. I'll bring another table in. Just give me 1 second here. I could have checked that and set him up to bluff, but I honestly think that when he calls that flop, he shouldn't be pure floating, but I guess some players do. So maybe that's where I fucked up when the ace comes off. Queen. Call. Check. The 4 on the river is not bad. I'm actually going to bet. Because I'm going to be up against... Really? I got to see this. Yeah, he's check-raised me on this minimum shit a bunch of times. Maybe I shouldn't have folded the other one, but my hand was super light. So yeah, okay. So that's his move, is to check-raise river. Minimum. I mean, to his credit, it's going to work a lot, but I think we've kind of exposed him there. Okay. We just have to have second tier hands to call those. So when value betting, I got to make sure I'm willing to call them in raise. Have to fold these because I want him to keep betting. So we're trying to just flop something decent and just check call, check call. Okay. Look at that 8. The thing is, it's his first hand on the table. I don't really expect him to have much. So he can have anything. So I can get cracked here super easy. I'm just going to raise him. The 9 kind of hurts me, but it also allows him to have draws like Jack 10, 9 10, 7 8, Ace 7. So it's a little awkward. We're basically committing his stack right here. So, but if he has an overpair, he may go for it, like 10s. He may even go for it with 7s. Kings, yep. That's what I'm talking about. His first hand on the table. Sorry, bro. You are a victim. Pay him.
Pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money. Mm-hmm. Backdoor diamonds and gut shot. I'm going to take one off here. Same here. Fold. Check. All right. You should be checking turn. Yeah. He's kind of a big bet kind of guy. So he's the one that we want to have equity against and be able to donk rivers on scary boards that we've actually hit. So that's fine. Back up to 1360. Buy-in and a half. I guess we're going to get off this table as it comes around. Man. I think every out was good for me here. Nah, I'm going to let that one go. Deuce is counterfeit. I'm just going to go ahead and lead this. Bottom 2 pair, hoping to get something out of a 10. There are hands like Ace 4, 4 6, but bottom 2 pair, it's just too weak. We're never up against pocket 10s. It's kind of a safe one to be getting all the money in on the flop because we're only going to get it in versus draws and guys with Ace 10. So it's not bad. I'm saying wow because that guy Neo Attitude, who I had the quad 8s against, he just made this. I felt like this was going to happen. He's going to run into aces here, I think. He's yeah. Kings. Oh, he had the kings. Wow. Good for you. I had pocket 9s. I folded it to the open 3-bet, so I lost a blind on it. But I guess I would have cracked them both, huh? But I think if I call, I don't know. Well, no, he probably does 4-bet. And then we're just gambling with the 9s. So it's a good fold. Look at this. Player's opening 4x. A little excessive. Try to ISO my buddy. Look at that 8. I'm going to go ahead and bet right at it. I think Bizarro sometimes has an overpair. Sometimes we're going to get check raised. But I think we have to take those spots where he doesn't bet to go ahead and bet, just to fill the narrative for later. Because we want, every time he checks, we want to be betting, whether it's with value or bluffs. Go ahead and bet. Believe it or not, I can get called all the way down betting this 5 and be good versus this player. Not that I'm going to bet every street, but I might. I'm just never expecting him to fold any kind of value, and he shouldn't have a king very much. Yeah, I guess he just had absolutely ridiculously nothing. Well, there's another 6 max that I'm trying to get on. Fold. Trying to fix the camera. That didn't do it. Alright, we're set out on this one. I'm just going to call this one from Spectrofax. It's the kind of thing where if we outflop them, we do pretty well. Check here. I'm just going to keep checking. I guess we just check down and give him the showdown. Yeah. Whatever. It's weak sauce, but it's whatever. That sucked. Yeah, I'm getting beat by Jack High. There's just no way. And he had flush draws, so I'm glad I didn't bet. I would have lost more. There's just no way to get him off that flush draw. I would have had to have bet flop and river. And with that run out, there's no reason for me to bet the flop. There's no reason for me to bet this flop and not the turn and then bet the river. So it's not something that I would ever do. Not that it's something he could see through and be like, oh, Jack High's good. But it's not something that I would ever do. I would never have that as an option. I'm going to try to bring in this other 6 max. Let's see if we can get in here. Cool. Look at this. I over-raised with kings, and everybody folded. And now I'm going to over-raise with kings again. Same table, next hand. Let's go ahead and bet. Check. Player calls. I think we're good as often as not here with King Jack, so let's just check. Wow, he really hustled the shit out of that one. Wait, you're just expecting me to just blast off on the turn and so you can raise? What the fuck? Or on the river? I mean, I bet the turn. That was your moment to raise. That's just super weak, though. Dun, 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 dun. Gut shot and a flush draw. Pair. Nah. I mean, it is what? It is the second nut, so I guess we don't have to draw to it. Yeah. I mean, he's going to bet that much no matter what. I wish I'd been there. I mean, it's the third, right? Is it the third or the second? Was the jack out there too, or just the queen? Okay, if I had the jack, I think I'd want it, but when he can have the jack, because he can absolutely bet the jack like that. Because the king would have bet, so you kind of effectively know that the jack is there, or the jack is good. So that's annoying. There's my buddy Trev again, who loves the massive 3-bets. I think 9s we have to call because they can stand up on their own. He's going to have a lot of bigger pairs. Now we're going to have to determine if he has the kings or 10s with the diamond. Wow. I think we have to call 1. Queen's not bad. He can have jacks, but then again, so can I. I don't know if he's doing this with ace-king with the king of diamonds, so I'm just going to check back, see what he does. If he has the jacks or the ace-king with the ace diamonds, he'll just check. Yeah. Ace-king, ace-king, king of diamonds. Okay, so he's making huge raises and sticking to the top 10%. It's fucking annoying. It's just that he keeps getting all of his hands in the blind. So, like, I'm ending up with 9s, 10s, and jacks, and he's just pipping me out of the blind. It's annoying. Definitely could have just folded it. Try to fix that camera. Does that fix it? Kinda. Fold here. I'm just gonna call this one. Because we do know that Trev's... Whoa. That's weird. I mean, that could be 2-pair all day, right? Check. Pot. I mean, I just don't have any kind of... If I had ace high, I would have done something different, but... Yeah, this player's definitely... definitely feeling himself. Okay. I thought it was ace-jack. Queen sucks. Ace sucks. I mean, does he just have like 8s or 9s here? Pocket 5s. Whatever. Nice thing is he'll think I over defend now because I misclicked that. Stupid limp bad raise. Priced me right in. This player posted. It's the perfect flop for this idiot's raise. It's like the last card I want to see on the turn. So he should only have flush draws, so we're just going to keep raising. Yeah. The fuck is that bet? Really with this guy? Limp folding on a half stack. Oh, that motherfucker left. Yeah, I really wanted a shot at him. It's not bad. Can definitely call one. Is he ever limping a king? Alright. I want to ISO my buddy. So we're going to over-raise a little bit pre. It's kings, so we're not really worried about much. He's only got $4, so we're just gonna kind of blindly bet him. Oh my god, if he has a queen, I'll puke. Of course he has a queen. Put in 90% of his stack with 2 outs. I guess technically 5. Spec re-raise. I don't want to fold the ace-queen. Fuck. I mean, sometimes he has jacks here and jams, but it's just as equally possible that he's going to have aces and play it that way. So, it's whatever. This fucking idiot has sucked out on me 3 times today. He's the worst player on the fucking site. Three fucking times. It's like when you're losing to this guy, you're the only one losing to him. It's absolutely horrible. Alright. We'll defend because Disco's going to get in there. Price will be right. Ooh, good turn. We are going to raise this. Not too big. So we expect him to call. King on the river. It's kind of meh because he can have King 10. He can also have Queen Jack. Can't fold though. Yeah, Queen Jack, just the pure. Unlucky. This table fucking died. This table fucking turned to shit. I guess I need to stay here because of that Trev guy. This isn't always something I would do, but versus this player, for the right price. If we get 3-bet, it's a disaster, but haven't seen much of that on this table. Ugh. I haven't played him in a pot with Trev where he or I didn't 3-bet it. So not 100% sure how to look at it. I'm gonna fold. Yeah, this table's done. Yeah, so's this one. Well, we got the 8 this time. Oh my god, take longer. Thing is, he doesn't know how to fold if he has value. So I think raising is fine. He's not folding an ace, and he will charge him for the flush draw. It's one of those things where it's just like there's no other way to play it but just to bang all the bets on him. See, now all the fucking tables filled up. Trev, Spectrofax, max value. Yeah. Reset that one. Nope. Yeah. Maybe I should have bet half pot. I guess sometimes he's going to give up an ace. But it's kind of rare. We can check. And I know we can check. Bluff catch. Like, what's the point of that, dude? Ooh. Jack on the river and gave it all up. So, raised and just called in the blind. Check raise. Check, bet small, jams for no reason. Very trappable, sir. He's not reloading either. I don't think we can fold the ace queen again. This player's kind of a, well, goober. But I think the queen 10 suited is enough. Queen 10 offsuit, I don't think I would call it. Yeah, he's a goober. He's jamming like pocket 10s plus, which Max being such a fucking donkey wouldn't even remember that, but it's whatever. If I had ace king, I would have called it. I would have played it the exact same way, except called it. Because I'm not going to 4-bet the ace king into him, because then he's only going to jam aces, but when we call, he may rejam over the top with 9s plus. Damn it. Jack. This fucking goober calls behind. Double gut. Fine. I guess we just take the card, right? Try to get the deuce and the 6. Hit this one earlier with the deuce on the turn. Same hand. Hey, 6 this time. I mean, yeah, 8-9's out there, but not super likely. Get called. Red card, please, dealer. Love to see him bet. Oh my god. I mean, if he bets like big, it's kind of rough, but I think I have to raise anyway. Because he's going to bet all 2 pairs, even Jack 5. He's going to bet here. Just bet the full pot. Disco can have a set. He can have 2 pairs. We're just getting involved because of cards here. This is my biggest problem is Neo. Once he folds, I think we're okay, unless there's a random suited ace over here. or suited 4. And check turn. This call is the problem. I'm going to fold. I'm giving up the best hand quite a bit. But I don't know what's going on with this call here. And this fucking guy is just brain damaged, so... Yeah. He's going to call off with a 9, and you should not call with a 9 here. It's amazing what fucking draw he could have had. That he would call and then pick up a draw. Like a backdoor flush draw on a paired board. Red 3. King's way good, sir. $10-6. The other guy had. I mean, this is like the same thing, right? Oh, he has a pair of 7s. Good for you. It's a good value bet. A lot of players don't make that. Getting a bit of a headache. I think I might have to take a break. I'm just going to play with the free ones. I'm going to take a little break. See if I can get this headache to clear. And tell you where we're at. Let's see here. 13.55, so up a buy-in. Definitely didn't play my best right there towards the end. A couple of coolers, but I think I could have definitely done better. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I might be back in a little bit. I kind of want to play, but I have such a fucking headache, I don't think I can. Like, my eyes hurt. So if not, I'll probably see you tomorrow.